Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So you may remember that I recently did a craft haul from Kmart and I got these little coasters here. Well, today is the day that I am going to be painting them. I am very excited for this because I have a really cute idea in mind and I think it will turn out pretty cool. So we have 6 coasters here, which is a nice even number, and they are quite small and quite thin, but honestly this is going to be really fun. So to begin this, I do want to seal them with some gesso here, and that is so that the paint will adhere nicely to them and also seal up the surface so that they last a nice long time, and also give me a good surface to paint on and a bright white background, which then I can add colors over the top and they will be really nice and vibrant. The gesso in question that I am using is of a Liquitex brand. I've used a few gessos in the past, a Chroma Cruel one and a Montmartre one, which I really didn't like that one. And honestly, this Liquitex one here is probably my favorite because it does give a really nice sort of painting surface, but it's not too chunky and it's not too glossy where it's like not even any tooth, which the Montmartre one was like. So I'm just adding a few coats of gesso to both sides as well as the edges. I want this completely sealed and have a nice sort of, you know, painting surface. And on the back, I actually decided to paint these just black, mainly because I wanted to seal the whole outside of the coaster and have none of that sort of like particle board wood sort of finish showing. I wanted them to look nice and fancy. And since you're not really gonna see the bottom or the back of these, I just thought black would be a nice, just a nice color just to fill it, and I think it looks pretty good. Now let's turn these over and paint the fronts. Now with these coasters, I actually had a really great idea for what of sort of theme I wanted to do, because I wanted to do all of them sort of similar, where they have like similar color palettes and similar themes as well, and I decided to paint really cute drinks on them. I decided I wanted to do like coffee, tea, hot chocolate, maybe like iced tea or strawberry milk, and I think those were all of the ones that I ended up picking. But so the first one I'm doing here is actually an iced coffee, and I really loved the look of when you drop in milk into an iced coffee and you have like that milk sort of swirling around, and it looks really pretty as the colors mix. And I actually got a few reference pictures from Pexels, which is a great picture website for royalty-free images that you can use for art reference. And yeah, I just copied it down, and honestly it looks so cute. So after that one, I decided to move on to the next, and I am using a soft purple for the background because I just really loved the colors of the first one. So I wanted to continue with a nice blank color background and then some really cute colors in the thing that I'm painting. And I decided on a hot chocolate for this one with some marshmallows in there and like chocolate powder sprinkled on top, and honestly I think this one is one of my favorites. Now for the mug, I decided to do a sort of stripy pattern on there, but like as if it was like the texture of the mug, not necessarily just like the pattern on the mug. And I actually really like the shape of the handle I chose as well. I think it looks pretty cute. I did use a reference of Pexels of this one, but I sort of used a bit of my own artistic freedoms in there too, and I decided to put in some chocolate wafer straw thing in there, and I think it looks so cute. So for this one, I decided to go with a soft yellow for the background, and I did it obviously the same as all of the others. And the paint I'm actually using today is my Dervian Matisse structure paints. They are really nice, high quality paints, and I love them so much. And I used a little bit of chroma here and there as well, mainly because like I have some colors left over from a little while ago. So for this one, I decided I wanted to paint a strawberry milk, and this one was really fun because I did like a white shape for the glass, and then I mixed some reds and pinks together to get a really nice strawberry color, and then I sort of swirled it into the white while it was wet and sort of like blended some of the colors through, but then left some of the colors of the pinks like chunky, and it looks like there's like a strawberry syrup in there, which I just think looks so yum. And looking at this makes me kind of thirsty for a strawberry milk, and I think it looks really cute. So for this one, I decided with a bluish greenish sort of color for the background, and I chose that because I wanted to have one of each color, because there are 6 coasters here, so I could pick 6 colors, which are the colors on the color wheel, and they would all like sort of suit nicely together. And for this one, I decided to make the painting a little cup of tea. I thought that of course I had to include a cup of tea, and I had to like paint a really cute little teacup. And I actually decided on a teacup with some flowers on there because I felt like it would be really cute. But then afterwards I decided I wanted to add a little saucer underneath the cup, and I should have like planned that better. I should have like done that to begin with, because it was a little bit difficult getting the shape correct. But after a while I was pretty happy with it, and I had a little tea bag, and I just think that this one turned out really sweet. I like it very much. So for this next one, I decided on a soft light blue for the background, and for the little painting, I decided that I wanted to make a little painting of iced tea. I really like the look of iced tea because of the ice in it, and how the tea is like this sort of reddish brown color, and it like looks really translucent, and I just love the way that light sort of goes through iced tea photos when you look at stock images online of them. So I really wanted to try and capture that, and I decided to actually paint in the ice cubes with white first, and then use a transparent red oxide color for the tea. And that actually really helped, because I was able to get the ice cubes to show through while the color was still the same as the background, but it was like a different luminosity. And I think it turned out really, really cool the way that I did it, and I'm so glad that I did. It still felt a little bit bare, so I decided to add some fruit at the bottom there, and look at it, it looks so cute. So for this next one, I actually decided I wanted to mix the colors for a color, because I didn't have any more sort of soft colors that I really wanted to use, so I had to mix my own. And I decided for an orange to complete the color wheel of colors of these. And so I mixed a little bit of a sort of yellowy orange color with some white just to soften it a little bit. And then I painted on a square of pink, as you can see here, and I'm turning it into a little coffee mug. I had to play around with the details for this one a little bit, because I couldn't really find a reference image of what I was sort of envisioning, so I sort of had to make it up myself. But I wanted to have a little mug with a sort of gradient pattern on there with like a cute little face, because I wanted to try and get a variety of different styles of cups for all of these cute little drinks. I didn't want them all to be like the same kind of aesthetic, so I thought a cute little coffee mug with a cute little face on it would be really cute. And then I decided it needed a little bit more texture. But yeah, this one turned out really cute and I like it a lot. So now here are all of the coasters, but I'm not done with them yet. I want to paint a nice gold border around the edges, because the edges of this still haven't been painted, and I actually really like the look of a sort of gold edge on a painting. I just think it finishes it off really nicely and adds like a little border in there, and just adds a little bit more fanciness to the paintings. And honestly, I'm really glad I did that. It's not a huge detail, because these aren't very thick, but I think when you look at them, you really sort of appreciate the small details with things like that. After this, I want to write down what each drink is on here with some nice colors, because I felt like that would really sort of add to the design a little bit and sort of fill out the space a little bit more. So I tried with my neatest handwriting as I could, because I don't have very neat handwriting. And honestly, I just think that they turned out really, really cute. And I just love how these little coasters are handmade and just really adorable. Now, if you're going to do this yourself, I really do recommend sealing them with a varnish or resin or something like that, so that they are protected if you're going to be using them as coasters. I'm not going to do that just because these are sort of more ornamental. Like, I'm not actually going to use them because I'm scared of wrecking the art. But yeah, here is the final result, and honestly I think that these just look so cute together and they work really well as a nice little set. Now, if you're still here, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment below which one of these coasters is your favorite. I'm gonna have to say mine is the strawberry milk, closely followed by the iced coffee. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Please stay safe out there, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye everyone.